hello. Welcome back, or welcome, whichever one is most appropriate. Tonight is an interesting one because I did not pre-post any Lance art and message from in between for the week. I am still trying to catch up isn't the right word. I'm still trying, and that should be enough. Yeah, to get a foothold on the Dark Carnival project. So progress is being made, but also progress is being delayed. And so here we are, because I want what I'm trying to work on right now is consistency, and that's consistency in showing up for this. And so I am proud of myself for making it to this moment. It was not guaranteed, but I am ever so grateful for it. Alright, that's about the same amount of blather I'd give to vamping about the art. Yeah. Also, the video loop tonight is from a friend's place, and I got lost into this fire. Golden liquid light dancing on the glass. That in itself is a come through. I was like, yeah, let's make sure that happens tonight. So we did. Alright. Oh. If you didn't know the drill, please go ahead and start relaxing. Like, give it as good of a go as you need to go to let it all go, so we can go on with this. I'm gonna sip some hot chocolate. That's part of my relaxation. And I've loaded it with fiber so that way it's filling, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be less prone to snacking my way through the night. But you know what? That's future me. And like me, maybe you need to come back into this moment. Sometimes we can get displaced out of time with our thoughts, and they get sticky, or even worse, habitual. Yeah, what if some of those times you're beating yourself up in your mind, it's out of habit? So maybe we could let that go. We can always pick it up whenever we want to, but for our brief time together, let's enjoy a safe, comfortable space that is connected throughout time and across places by your interaction. whenever and wherever. I know that I always fall for the clickbait of this is just for you. If you are seeing this, then you need it. And while I do believe that there's an element of truth to that, I also appreciate randomness. And as much as my ego would like to see a linear timeline of progression, likes, and etc., etc., again, things I don't have to deal with right now if I choose not to for a moment. Doesn't mean my brain isn't going to try another way to grab my attention and get out of the task at hand. For sometimes it is coy and mischievous. But starting with that mental encouragement, that mental permission to relax, hopefully that's started to translate into and maybe even transfer into your breath awareness. Your awareness of breath. Of your breath. Your breath in the right here and the right now. Whatever it is at this moment. Can that be okay? Can that be enough? Can that be a springboard for further and deeper relaxation? Only you and your imagination know. But we move to the breath. The breath is the bridge between the internal and the external. And let the breath become smoother and deeper. Smoother and deeper. Smoother and deeper. Said for our past, our present, our future selves. Our conscious, our subconscious, our unconscious minds. What other trinity could we throw out into the mix to season the soup? Notice each time you turn your awareness back into the breath at the moment, the outside seems to slip away, to go hazy in the background. Or maybe you notice something completely different. Infinite variables, infinite combinations. But just exploring the pleasurable and interesting aspects of the breath. Is it the breath that you've brought to this moment, or has this moment brought you to your breath? At what point does the air that you breathe become a part of you? How far does that extend? And if you'd like, follow that breath back into a deeper, more centered and serene position. Place yourself in that energetic resonance. Imagining the breath to be even more beneficial than it already is. Imagine that you have a crystal. How it's shaped, what it looks like, how clear it is, how big it is. That's up to you. I'm just imagining that it is also an energetic battery. So this crystal can hold as much energy as you would like to imagine. And use the breath to breathe in the light and the exhale to send it, to fuse it into the crystal, making that crystal shine brightly for a moment, and that each breath fills more and more with this light, allowing the shine of the crystal to turn into a glow, a radiance, if you so wish. And maybe you can do that just by imagining the crystal in your mind, or maybe you need to imagine holding the crystal, touching the crystal, transferring that energy into this battery. And allowing this storage of energy to also include whatever you might need that you haven't been able to think of yet. basically turn this energy into positive motivation, perhaps, to get a job done, to attempt a chore, to take a test, to use as courage, to use as encouragement, whatever way that you would like to. Doesn't need to be anything other than you and your breath and your visualization. You can make it as complex as you would like. You can make it as simple as you would like. For the purpose of this exercise, crystal equal battery. The inhale brings the light. The exhale directs it to your crystal. Maybe your crystal needs to change shape as your understanding and energetic investment have done to shift your perception. Breath, light, battery. Maybe yours has a steady, comfy glow, or luminescing brightly. Whatever feels the best for you, and the most inclusive of all your needs. So if you need to take a couple of extra breaths for a little extra energy, for self-care, through and on the other side of the endeavors that may require you to tap into this energy, and while still in this relaxed state, figure out how to tap into this energy when you need it. Maybe you envision yourself just thinking of it and it boosting you in a way that you could see, like someone before, during, and after their first coffee in the morning. Maybe it's a liquid that can be sipped. Maybe that glow could be sniffed, and it is a smell, and that smell encourages you into whatever action you're programming in, or using it to create a lack of reaction. And so maybe you need to tap into it by the chime of a bell, or the chime of crystal. Maybe you've attached a plug to it and have an outlet that when it is plugged in, you know the backup generator is running on standby for you. There are, if I'm being vague, it's because it's infinite in application. Maybe someone needs to not see a crystal and they need to see current battery technology. It's all okay. I'm just using our imagination and the possibility that it stacks the deck in our favor. So, disengaging from the crystal battery, topping it back up if testing it out drained it any, and maybe before dreaming you plug it back up or tap in and direct that towards a deeper, fuller, easily remembered, positive experience. Or whatever way that your subconscious mind may have offered up in images, scenarios while I was leading us to this moment conversationally. But yes, I do think that it is time again, and that time to say goodbye to our sleepers, those off to the lands of slumber. Many blessings on your way. Feel good, feel well, be happy. May your rest be joyous, serene, peaceful. Be exactly what you need to further align yourself with your highest good. Those of us that may have entered an altered state during this practice and need to come back out of said state can start to do so by wiggling fingers, wiggling the toes, wiggling the face. Gently moving the neck. A little rocking, itty bitty movement. Allowing life to fill the limbs, using the breath to fill the body, and coming back to your body, all the way back to your physical body, in the right here and the right now. Allowing yourself time and grace for any movement. Using the next couple of breaths to top back up, to level out. Hariom Tat Sat, my friends. That's been Psychic Sleep for the 9th of February 2025. I'm going to say it on the front end. Feel good, feel well, be happy. And also, thank you for participating with this. Whenever, however you participate with this. That can be basically, if you like it, could you like it? Or comment on it, share it, describe it. If you would like to keep the vibe going and help out in that way, you could donate at santosdavid333.com. Or, like I said, a like, word of mouth, if it's good. There are so many possibilities at this moment, and that's awesome. So, thank you for your help, if and when and where you do. And I sincerely hope that these are beneficial, that these are kind of a balm in, I don't want to say crazy times, it's always crazy times, but I hope I can extend holding a space of safety and acceptance and just a positive distraction at the very least. Because sometimes that's, in my life at least, it's been very important. So I not only hope that my art is generative and encourages others to make their art, but that this helps other people somehow, somewhen, somewhere. Okay. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will endeavor to improve. Thank you for your patience. Alright. For real this time. No, it's for real every time. Feel good. Feel well. Be happy.